Mr. Speaker, first I want to congratulate Honorable Bwire for taking this bold step of bringing people who are marginalized and minorities in his constituency. Mr. Speaker, this is what real representation is. Mr. Honorable Bwire, congratulations for the work you've done. This is how you present your people, by especially taking care of the minorities. But having
They are
said,
worse than minorities, they are stateless.
they are stateless, actually. Yeah, right, Mr. Speaker. They're even worse than minorities. But having said that, Mr. Speaker, people only realize the fruits of their rights, enjoyment of a right, when you lose it. Mr. Speaker, there are people also in this country who face a lot of discrimination in terms of even acquiring. Kenyans who are unable to acquire national documents like national identity card and passport. Mr. Speaker, I am shocked. I am shocked when I saw a governor in this country, in this Republic of Kenya, Mr. Speaker, shouting at the top of his voice from somewhere in Mount Elgon or somewhere there in Trans Nzoia, saying some Kenyans should not be given the identity cards. Mr. Speaker, I came to realize the training of a person is very important in life. And the way I'm getting trained in this house, Mr. Speaker, is what has made me serve the people. Mr. Speaker, some of the people who have gone through the provincial administration, who have served in that region of northern Kenya, Mr. Speaker.
I started training you when you were a councillor.
Kabisa, Mr. Speaker, yes. In Malakisi. You took me to Malakisi, yes, in 2005, so I can interact with the public, you remember. Mr. Speaker, a whole governor stands in his place addressing a gathering of Kenyans, saying that other Kenyans must be discriminated against. Mr. Speaker, I know the governor was a former PC or a former DC, and I know the culture that goes on when you are especially posted to northern Kenya, where you have to be paid for you to give somebody's identity card. And that's how some of them have made their money, Mr. Speaker. That is a colonial mentality. That man does not deserve to lead anybody in Kenya, Mr. Speaker. It is very, very heartening, Mr. Speaker. It's heartening. He does not even be a village elder, Mr. Speaker. When you can come openly and say that certain Kenyans should not be given an ID because they are bordering another country. Even him is running a county that is bordering Uganda. Shame on him. Shame on him, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I know that community is discriminating against live in Trans Nzoia, Mr. Speaker. And you know you are their leader, Mr. Speaker. You come from there also. I can assure you they will never vote for him again. He has lost those votes. His name is Honorable Natembeya or Natembeya. Natembeya too. He's just running everywhere, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I was taken aback, Mr. Speaker. I know what discrimination people go through in that region. There are many children in northern Kenya who have finished schooling, they have finished colleges, they have finished universities, they cannot get employment because they don't have an ID. They cannot even get admission to university because they don't have an ID. That is the kind of leaders nowadays we have in Kenya, who is openly saying in a public forum that let us discriminate against this community. And you are calling yourself a governor who's supposed to be leading a multi-society, multi-ethnic, multi-religious county, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is where I know tomorrow he'll be shouting in a burial there in Bukusola and in Trans Nzoia, abusing me. I don't care. This is where I will speak. People of Suna, who I represent, who include Luos, Koreas, Subas, Somalis, lawyers, Guerrilla, everybody have told me to speak here and tell that governor that he's wrong. He cannot discriminate against other Kenyans. Who is he, Mr. Speaker? What the hell does he think he is? Keep on, talking open. And I don't know why NCIC is no longer functioning. I thought the first person they will arrest or they will summon is that governor, that raw governor, is actually the raw governor. Mr. Speaker, bordering another county does not mean you must be discriminated against. How many counties border other countries? Mandera borders another country. Busia borders another country. Where I come from, Migori, borders Tanzania. Narok borders Tanzania. Trans Nzoia borders Uganda. Kwale borders Tanzania. That does not mean that you have to discriminate against Kenyans who are staying in those counties. If he's fearing that that community is going to have numbers in the next election, and they may vote for certain in a certain way, let him tell his community to give more birth to more children. Mr. Speaker, I am taken aback, and I'm going to bring a petition, by the way, to discuss that matter in this House. Mr. Speaker, a national leader who is running a county, I repeat again, that's multi-ethnic, multi-religion, denomination. Mr. Speaker, that cannot be left. I saw the other day in some burial I attended, not at some burial, the burial of my speaker's mother, talking a lot of things. I could not even respond to him. I just kept quiet. When I remembered what he said from the community that I come from ancestry, I just looked at him and said, this is the guy who wants to deny my people ID cards. This is the guy who wants to discriminate against other Kenyans. This is the guy who wants other Kenyans to be called non-Kenyans. And he used to be a former regional ward, where if we start talking about what happened even under his leadership in the Rift Valley, Mr. Speaker, we'll be speaking here all day. People were tortured, people were killed, houses were burnt in the Mau Forest, people were removed from Mau Forest at night, their homes burnt, everything done, people died, and he still has the audacity to tell everyone who cares that, oh, you're stupid man, I can talk whatever I want. You cannot discriminate against other Kenyans and you expect us to keep quiet. We will not do that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, I will say what I've said on this floor of the House, outside the House, and I will go even to Trans Nzoia in Kitale town and say it. Those very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much.
Farah Maalim.
Mr. Speaker, I want to add my voice into the issue of statelessness and discrimination in our country. Mr. Speaker, you started your legal career way back in the early 80s, and you used to travel all the way to Northeastern Province. And you remember the kind of discrimination that was there, where a DC or a DO is a judge, he's a magistrate. You'll be arrested by his administration police officers, and then you are brought before a DO to sentence you now on the charges that were preferred against you by the people he sent you. Mr. Speaker, we have seen a lot in this country. I myself, in 1980, when I was going to go out, give me another 5 minutes, Speaker. Yes. When I was supposed to travel out of the country, I was supposed to fill a form called P7 for me to get a passport. And it says to be filled by non-indigenous Kenyans like Asians, Arabs, and Somalis. Now, when you tell the residents of Wajir and Garissa and Mandera are non-indigenous, who is the indigenous community to Mandera or Wajir? Are they Kikuyus? Are they Luos? Are they Luyas? Are they Subas? And you claim, and you claim these people, this is part of Kenya. You're not saying that these are Somalis, let them go to Somalia. Mr. Speaker, it's good for us to understand history. And Millie remembers this very.
Give him 1 minute. Finish up.
Mr. Speaker, the DRC has suffered more than 6 million people dead. That problem started with the Banyamulenge, if you remember very well, when Mobutu Sese Seko said, you are not Zairwa, you are not Congolese. Go to Rwanda because you look like the Tutsis of Rwanda. And they went to war. And that war is still going on right now. The M23 you're hearing about is as a result of the problem that started that time. 100,000 people who are discriminated can destroy a nation of 60 million. Wapare don't have any other country let them be given their citizenship. Let's protect our country and our nationals. Because nobody is going to accept to be discriminated against. Natembeya belongs somewhere else. It does not belong to Kenya, by the way. And his ideas are crooked. Awacha akimbia mahali ingine. Atoke hapa.
Mayaka, 1 minute.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika kwa fursa hii ili nijiunge na wabunge wenzangu kuwakaribisha wenzetu kutoka Pare katika bunge hili na kuwahimiza wajisikie huru, wajisikie nyumbani